so cool. This is a set of 2. It's a professional stain remover by the Campanellis. If you missed us earlier talking about the Campanellis, they are a family that truly has dedicated their lives to making sure that your home stays clean. You're getting this set of 2 home for less than a $20 bill. I do want to let you know that 110,000 of these have been sold since it debuted in this configuration.
Correct.
Of course, many more.
Right.
But this configuration, 110,000 have been sold. I say before you call those professionals to come in and get that pesky stain that you've been looking at for some time, try this. You have 30 days left to return it. You're getting a set of 2 home for less than a $20 bill. That truly breaks down here to less than $10 to get the first one home. So what makes this different?
What makes it different is that when you go to the store and buy something like this, you have to get on your hands and knees.
Yep.
You have to rub, you have to scrub, you have to mash the stain further into the carpet. But with ours, you stand up and you shoot from the hip.
Nice.
That's the story. Is about 25 years ago, we had a retail store, and all we could offer our commercial customers was stuff that you had to get from our distributors, which is the ones you had to get on your hands and knees. So it kept coming back, and they said, listen, we need to get something where we can stand up. So we developed our own formula.
Okay.
Let me show you just how different it is. So standing up, ours has a foaming agent. If you can see this over here.
Sure can.
Ours has a foaming agent that lifts and separates the stain from the carpet fiber. You see how that foams there?
Whoa.
Check this out. If it's the pet stains, whether it be number 1 or number 2, you see the foaming agent is lifting that stain from the carpet fiber. It's forming a crystal and falls to the bottom of the carpet, right? I think you had a caller earlier with Christopher Joyce that said that she had bad knees and couldn't get on her hands and knees, didn't want to rub and scrub. It's the same premise here. What if you can't get on your hands and knees? Very similar. It's a tool, it's a spray that's allowing you to stand up and get those stains out, because if you can't get on your hands and knees, it's very frustrating. But even if you do get on your hands and knees and the product doesn't work, that's even more frustrating.
That's even worse, right?
Absolutely.
Well, one thing I really like about it is you're not getting down on the hands and knees and then mashing it into your carpet, blotting, rubbing, scrubbing. You know, we were talking earlier about how we don't have 300 revolutions per minute with our elbows. We don't want to get on our hands and knees and do the scrub. We don't, you know, sometimes that leaves even like a little worn spot on your carpet.
Right.
You don't want to do any of that.
Well, just to show you, we like to do comparisons. Now, this is a permanent marker. It's we use permanent marker because it's supposed to be permanent. See that?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be permanent. But we go to the store and you get the #1 rated carpet stain remover, and the whole idea is that you spray it on there, right, on your hands and knees. You go and you get the scrub brush, right? Again, I'm on my hands and knees. You scrub, and then you go and you blot.
And I'm not gonna, I'm just gonna say it. This usually gives me anxiety at my house. I'm like, please work, please work, please work.
Because you don't even know, right?
Because you don't know if you're making it worse or making it better.
You can get a little bit of that, but just to be fair, we went and got something that's a little less soapy, one of the oxygenated ones, but the same idea. Get on your hands and knees, get the scrub brush, get the towel out, and you blot. Again, you can get a little bit of that, but it's not all the way. Ours is so different from any of that stuff at the store because I'm standing up, I'm not getting on my hands and knees, and you can see wherever that foam hits, it's getting rid of the stain. 1, 2, 3, look at that. That stain is gone, and it's gone for good.
Wow.
Just to be fair, we'll go over where the competition was, and a little bit goes a long way. It's one of those things where, again, when you have a product that makes your life easier, you said, why call the professionals? Because really, what's the alternative? You can either call the professionals or you could replace the carpet. Would you rather replace the carpet or maybe pick up a stain remover that's going to work?
I'd rather pick up 2 for less than a $20 bill and know that I have a love it or return it policy of 30 days at QVC.
And we used to sell 1 can in our retail stores for $20.
Oh, is that right?
And people would pay it because it worked.
I like the fact that you brought this here to QVC 14 years ago.
14 years ago was the very first product.
We were kind of giggling before the show because we were saying products don't last here at QVC for 14 years if they don't work. And then Chris said, they don't last 14 minutes.
14 minutes.
And I said, you know what? You're actually right. They don't, because our customers, they tell us if they like it or not.
Also great on laundry too, right? That was greasy, waxy lipstick. The aerosol is great because you can punch right through that. And if it doesn't come out the first time, that's okay. You're putting it in the laundry. Great for a pre-cheat.
Well, I like the way you said a little goes a long way.
It does.
And the fact that you're getting the set of 2 is fabulous. You're getting it for less than $10 a can. Your item number V33449. I think already, how many picked up, Kevin? Already over 100?
Wow.
Picked up this morning?
Speaking of goes a long way, this is a 6-foot ruler.
Okay.
That's a little bit of an exaggeration, but that's red ink down there, just to show you that I'm standing up, shooting from the hip, and we're removing a stain from 6 feet away. Again, there's a foaming agent that lifts and separates the stain from the carpet fiber, allowing it to fall to the bottom. And when you do your regular vacuuming trip, You don't have to make a special trip. You don't have to get the vacuum out. And again, if your carpet's a little wet, just let it dry, and then you suck up the residue. It's that easy. The stain is gone.
Okay, so what you're telling me is that you can actually get the kids to have competitions,
Sure.
and each one of them is going to
That's right.
clean up their own mess, right?
That's it.
Getting a set of 2 of these home for less than a $20 bill. In this configuration alone, 110,000 sold since May 28th. So that's a lot of these, guys.
Here, I'll give you a full can.
Okay.
And I know you've raced Christopher. I know you've raced John, and they both didn't let you win. They gave you the dud, right?
Nope.
I'm going to give you less stains than me just to see if you can do it. You ready?
Yep. From
Again,
the hip.
Go ahead. Shoot.
Oop.
That's all right. You got a little bit on the floor. That's all right.
But that's safe, right? That's okay?
That's absolutely safe to use on the carpet. If you get it on the floor, no big deal. But again, shooting from the hip, standing up, not worrying about bending over, not worrying about rubbing and scrubbing. You really have 2 choices. You can either replace the carpet, call a professional, or you can get a stain remover that's going to allow you to stand up and get rid of those stains. 1, 2, 3. It's really that easy.
Am I having too much fun cleaning? Because I think I'm having too much fun cleaning.
And look, you're beating me.
I'm not beating you. I beat you.
Well, you're right. Yeah, okay, that's fair. That's fair.
300
See?
of these picked
That's
up,
fair.
Chris.
I have
But
another
you know what?
stain
We
left.
both win because both of our stains are out of there.
Good
Have
job.
a great morning, Chris. Thank you very much for being
Thank
here.
you so
Item
much.
B33449 is your item number. Over 300 of those picked up this morning. Well, we have time for just one more item, but boy, it's an important one. My goodness gracious. This is from Don Aslett.